forgot. I don't I don't usually talk like spiritual tips real often because of how I operate. But I finally got something that people can actually do and can actually try out. This is just door spiritual protection. So if you already do your door spiritual protection, like, you know, your seasonings and your penny bags and stuff like that, or your horseshoes or your rabbit's feet or like, you know, if you already, or your wreath, like if you already do stuff like that, then never mind. Or like you can actually make it stronger actually by doing this. So you can spiritually just put up stuff at your door, you know, project your mind onto your door. Not it's a bit difficult to explain now I think about it. Actually, no, just put mentally project protection onto your door and revealings onto your door. Use the spell of revealing on your door. And whenever, especially if you have a lot of people come in and out and in and out of your place, because of the people you live with, you can't control it. I did this at the last house that I was in. It automatically check people and they spirits, and it'll pull entities off of people, and like random spirits off of people as well. If you put this like on your door and around your house, um, projecting peace onto the door, you know, projecting protection onto the door and revealings onto the door. That is going to be the biggest one, is projecting revealings onto the door, because a lot of entities don't want to be revealed. They like to be in hiding, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they're about to do some very low vibrational stuff, if they are low vibrational themselves. Like, not only that, like if they don't want to reveal themselves but they are super tied to that person, they will literally burrow themselves just deeper like inside that person, making them very weak, on the 3D plane. So I would just, that's a really good one. And you can also see it on people. I saw it on people a lot. Especially during like house parties or something like that. Like, because it's a spirit of, it's revealing, basically. Especially if you already have a revealing like magic, which I already had a revealing like magic, so it's really easy to just project that like onto doors and things like that. That's not like my only way of protection either. I also do dimensional and realm transportation that I have like at my doors as well. So not only that, like when you come in, you get transported. Like the spirit and like whatever entities on you get transported to like a completely different realm. It's like, have you ever walked through a door and like you were somewhere else, but mentally you were just on the other side of that door? I do those kind of spells. And they're not, now that I think about it, they're spells, but they're not really spells. It's like it's like an entire disappearance. It's an entire disappearance. Like and it's quite interesting. Like, let's rewind back though to the revealing. You can actually see the energy, the aura on people when they walk through a door of revealing. I had this at the apartment before that and the one before that. Like, yeah, it's a really good spell. You'll see it if you just like, if somebody walks through the door and you just close your eyes, you'll see it. You'll see you'll see it. Because I, again, that's something that I would do, or that I used to do. I used to blink, and then there would just be a heavy red aura of somebody coming through the door, and I just immediately get to what I need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, it's kind of a part of my job. So I get to it. You know what I'm saying? I get to it. I think the wildest thing, okay, that has walked through my door and is one of the reasons why I broke up with my ex. Actually, no, that wasn't his fault. That one was mine. No, this one was on me. This one was on me. That one, I'm lying. This one was on me. Why, the wildest thing that I saw, this was on me. Okay, it was like when they walked through the door, and when I saw them, I literally just woke up. I'm walking down the stairs, and I just like my back just pushes, like, because it was just so much to take in. As soon as you wake up, I like go backwards, and I'm like, whoa, what the is that? No, y'all, I shit you not. It looked like some straight out of Death Stranding. If you ever watched that video game, if you ever watched or played the Death Stranding by Kojima, real good game. If you ever played that, it looked like one of them invisible. Yeah, it was wild. I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, I did what I had to do, but I kept that one. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a bit of a scientist. I'm like, that looks crazy. Let me keep it as a pet real quick. And boy, I snatched that thing off of him. I was like, what is that? No wonder he looked like that. No wonder he confused. What is that? What is that on him. It looked like a little like octopus, like demonic octopus, little alien thing. And I'm like, what is that? Bro, the dude that it was on looked utterly exhausted, lost, confused, disassociated, and evil all at the same time. He was not having no good time. Condolences to that man. I don't know where he at now. Probably not at now, if you understand, if you catch my drift. But yeah, no, I got that clean up off him. I got that cleaned up off him. I could not let a specimen like that get away. But yeah, no, it was awful. That was a crazy, awful thing. And one of my people that I was talking to had brought brought that guy over. And I looked down at him and I looked over at him and I looked down at him and I told him, don't be bringing no random people up in my apartment. This not your apartment. Don't be doing that. He looked up at me and I looked down at him, and yeah, no, we were still cool. For the longest, actually. I just moved away and I ain't seen him no more. But nah, he was cool. He was cool beans. But that was crazy. That was crazy what he was what that was. What that was.